Hi, I'm Edith from Ohio. Yeah, I know I sound like an 80-year-old woman. My dad was very close to his great-grandmother, and he insisted that his first child would be named after her. Unfortunately, that's me. Also, as you can see, I'm in a wheelchair. I had a spinal injury when I was little, and I don't even remember what it's like to walk. So if you want to feel bad for me, it should only be because of my name. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. After me came my sisters, Louisa, Isabel, and Celine. Their names are pretty because Mom chose them. We lived in a kind of poor household in a small town, with parents who were galaxies apart. My dad was a neuroscientist who lived in our basement. He was convinced he was onto some groundbreaking research that would win him the Nobel Prize. But every year, his research got rejected. It had almost become a metaphor in our town. It'll rain today, I'm sure of it. As sure as Mr. Arnstein getting rejected again. My son has failed 10th grade again. He's really pulling a Mr. Arnstein on us. Those comments made me so mad. No one was as smart or hardworking as my dad.
C-A-P.
The eldest, I wanted to make things easier for both my parents. I was a model student, and I tried helping out at home by making my sisters responsible. It worked when they were younger, but they were growing up to be useless. Especially my second sister, Louisa, who was a lot like Mom. She was pretty, but apparently her nose wasn't rich-looking enough. What does that even mean, girl? I've got this flat button nose, and rich people have cute upturned noses. Ah, okay, gotcha. They look like they can smell cow dung all the time. Luckily, I'd inherited Dad's brains, and in the 11th grade, I got a scholarship into a private school that would open up great opportunities for college. You've always been my favorite for a reason, darling. I know you'll do amazing things one day. A week before, Mom came home really excited one day because she'd received a huge order for flowers at a rich client's house. And the minute my sisters heard that, they were dying to go with Mom to help her. Dad was out of town, and I'd just settled in for a peaceful evening by myself when I got a frantic call from Isabel. Edith, I'm at the police station. Mom and Louisa are going to jail. What? What do you mean they're going to jail? Louisa stole a necklace from the rich lady's room and got caught. Mom begged and cried, but the lady called the police. Please, you have to go talk to her. Louisa was such a pain. Isabel sent me the lady's location pin, and I took the bus to this massive mansion. I was asked to wait in the main hall, and I just couldn't resist taking a spin on the marble floors. But suddenly, I lost control of my wheelchair and went crashing into a center table, which sent a huge fishbowl to the ground, which made the servants running in slip on the water and land on their butts. Actually, my mom is the flower lady who came here today, and the girl who took something from you is my, sister. What? You're related to those thieves? Louisa's mentally unstable, I swear, and some days she just refuses to take her meds. Please don't send them to jail. What will I do without my mom, given my condition? This is very distressing, and the doctors have told me stress is really bad for me. The lady didn't look happy, but she called the police station and asked for Mom and Louisa to be released. I thanked them profusely, and just as I was leaving, I ran into a school bag lying on the floor, knocking over its contents. Do you even know how to use that thing? You should take driving classes or something. And now I have to go to school with this snooty girl who thinks I'm from a family of thieves. Edith, are you done with this useless family meeting? Louisa and I have had a very tough day, and we need our beauty sleep. Maybe the girl won't remember who you are. Fingers crossed. Yeah, right. In fact, as luck would have it, that girl and I were in the same class. Her name was Haley, and the minute she saw me, her face went from shock to a wide grin. Oh, and soon, Haley became my arch nemesis. Apparently, she was the smartest kid in class till I turned up. She was also beautiful and wealthy, and she was dating the star basketball player Cody. And Cody was fine, but Haley still didn't like being knocked off the #1 student spot. How about we make a deal, Edith? You can act a little less smart in class, and I won't tell everyone how we really know each other. I won't be doing that, thanks. I can make your life miserable, you know. You really want to make the wheelchair girl's life miserable? How would it make you look if I started telling people you're bullying me? Like one morning, when I wheeled into literature class, our teacher, Miss Agatha, was looking furious, and everyone was staring at me. And that's when I saw the chalkboard. On the lower half it said, Miss Agatha should change her name because she is not cool like Agatha Christie. In fact, she is dull and ugly and stupid. She'd copied my handwriting to perfection. I didn't take her prank sitting down, though. Well, I'm always sitting down, but you know what I mean. I just had a lot of accidents around her. Oops, sorry, lost control. That jacket looks new, huh? Sorry, I just didn't see your toes. You have really tiny feet, Haley. Then one day, our principal came to class to tell us about a statewide competition for which one student would be chosen from the school, and all interested candidates had to sit for a test.
Also, I should add that the winner of the competition will get a full scholarship to any university of their choice.
This was a chance to make all my dreams come true. I spent countless hours studying for the test. I knew Haley was preparing for it too, even though she didn't need a scholarship. It was just an attempt to beat me. The test was tough, but I did my best. And guess what? It was good enough. I managed to come out on top. I decided to sell tacos in the school cafeteria because seriously, I make the world's best tacos.
C-A-P Cap!
I could cover the cost of ingredients, and I just needed to sell enough for 2 weeks to collect the amount I needed. I set up a little taco corner in the cafeteria, and they were an instant hit. My tacos were selling like hotcakes till the awful lunch ladies in the cafeteria reported me to the principal, and I was informed that I couldn't sell food on school premises. So the next day, as soon as school ended, I was ready with my taco stall right outside the school gate. Technically not on school premises, so no one could say anything to me. Even some friends joined me in selling them, and the first few days, things were going great. But suddenly, things started going very wrong. Students started getting sick in school with similar symptoms, and parents... But 3 days later, the most unlikely thing happened. Cody, Haley's boyfriend, came to visit me at home.
Hello? I'm Cody from school. I came to see if you were doing okay.
Oh, wow, you're welcome. You too. What?
Can I come in, or are you busy?
No. After that, Cody started visiting regularly during my suspension, and we'd have fun and joke around. He really made me feel seen, and we could talk about anything.
Do you feel people act weird around you sometimes?
Yeah, most people get so awkward when they see a wheelchair. Like, they don't know if they need to express sympathy or if they should just ignore it completely. Stupid sisters were waiting for me with huge grins. You like him. You wanna hug him. You wanna kiss him. You wanna... Shut up, Louisa. He's just a friend. You may be book smart, but you don't know the first thing about boys. He's not coming over every day because he likes you as a friend. And if you're not interested in dating him, I can. I mean, it would be a crime to let this rich, yummy boy go. Shut up, Louisa. He's mine. When my suspension ended, I was back to school, ready to work hard again. Actually, I was looking forward to seeing Cody more than anything. But to my disappointment, I found him right next to Haley. I gave him a small wave, and he just looked away. Well, I guess things were back to normal. Cody had just felt bad for me, and he tried to make me feel better. He was still gonna choose Haley because she was everything a guy could want. Soon enough, the spring dance was on everyone's mind, but I wasn't even thinking about it till one day in the cafeteria. I was reading by myself when Cody sat and joined me.
Edith, I'm sorry I've been avoiding you. Will you go to the spring dance with me?
What? But what about Haley? You stole my boyfriend. You act like this poor little wheelchair girl, but you're so cunning. And I'm done keeping your stupid little secret too. Hey, everyone, did Edith ever tell you that her sister's a thief who stole something from my house? Who knows? Maybe dishonesty runs in the family, and Edith's lying and she can't actually walk.
That's enough. I broke up with you because I don't love you, Haley. Please, just back off and stop spreading lies about Edith. No one's buying them, least of all me.
Haley stared at us furiously, then screamed and stormed off. Stormed off.
So, where were we? Oh yeah, the spring dance. Go with me?
Since you're desperate, sure. We had an amazing time dancing away, and then we went out for a breather and shared our first kiss. Well,
I just won a huge research grant.
oh my God, I knew you'd do it. I'm so proud of you.
C-A-P.
What's your research about?
It's about you. It's all I've been working on for years, and I couldn't give up. You never lost complete sensation in your feet, Edith, and I've been working on developing a machine that can get you walking again. I don't want to raise your hopes too high, but it's a very real possibility, and we have the money to try it out.
Dad, I can't believe you did this for me. Even if it all doesn't go to plan, this means everything. Well, long story short, I was one of Dad's subjects, and within 2 months, he got me to stand on my own 2 feet. A baby couldn't be prouder of his first steps than I was, and all of my mom's and sister's dreams came true too. We moved to a much bigger house with much fancier things, and Mom didn't have to work anymore. Fine. Knew I always made the right choice marrying you, Mr. Arnstein.
I'm still wondering why I married you, but let's not argue anymore, dear.